Today we're going to be going over some fire stopping for CAJ 1149 and 1248. They are penetrations that are going through concrete floor or concrete walls. We'll be using FS1 Max. We'll be using mineral wool to stuff the annular space that is anywhere from 7/8 and under. You do not need it. From 7/8 and over up to 2 1/4, we're going to need minimum 4 inches. And we're looking to caulk about 50 of these a day. Over here we have a simulated floor penetration. I'm going to now get some mineral wool here. This is approximately 4.5 inches thick. We're going to cut some pieces. And we're going to start to stuff this vertically. Ideally, we'd like an even gap all the way around the pipe. And then as we stuff this, we want to make sure that we are 1/2 inch below this sleeve, as that's the thickness of the material we're going to be putting in there. Nice and uniform. Ideally, like I said, pipes in the middle. So what we're going to do, start front or back, and we're going to start to fill this gap. From experience, I can tell you that the better you shoot it, the easier and nicer it's going to come out. You don't want to put too much material as it starts to make a mess, and you want to make sure you're putting enough as you don't have to go back and do it twice. That's pretty good there. I'm going to take my slicks and I'm going to start to tool this. So what you're trying to do is make it nice and uniform, but you want to press it into that gap so it makes a nice tight seal. There you have it. Okay, here we have a different condition. This pipe here is clearly not center of the hole. We're going to still go ahead and be able to caulk it. What I'm going to have to do here is use a little bit more safing. So we just cut a bigger block here. Still want to have the same depth, about 4.5 inches of mineral wool, so you get the right rating. I like to go a long ways here. You're guaranteed already it's the right depth. If you need to, you can always cut it again. Same process as before. You want to be about a 1/2 inch below, so you're going to get a nice 1/2 inch bead of material in there. You want to try and be as consistent as you can as far as the depth. In the long run, it's going to be the right thickness of material and a little bit easier for you to tool. So we're just going to start on one side. Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to start to fill this. Over here, we're just going to go back and forth. Not going to get too excited if it's not look right just yet, because we are going to tool it. I'm going to fill this whole gap. Okay, I'm going to double check. Like I said, it's nice to make sure you have enough the first go around. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is switch to a larger slick. Okay. So here we're switching to a larger slick. Like I said, I always keep 2. As I'm tooling, I find that if I need to stop, maybe take a break, then it's important to keep your tool clean so you can get a nice uniform look here. So I'll go a couple of times, kind of see where I'm at. There'll be some spots maybe it curls up. You can push that back on. All right, start to come around, make it uniform. If ever you run into a situation where, let's say like that, it falls in. Instead of me grabbing the gun, that's also why I keep my other slick. Now I have material here I can use. Take material off, put it right there. Maybe one final swoop on here on this side, and you're done.